My name is Jack Rivas and welcome back to our channel, where today we are going to cover some common tax mistakes you'll want to avoid. We all know that taxes can be confusing and sometimes downright intimidating, but with the right information you should be well equipped to handle your taxes like a pro. The first mistake to avoid is failing to keep accurate records. If you are self-employed, it's essential to keep detailed records of your business income and expenses for your tax return, as HMRC could request them if they decide to investigate. You must keep these records for at least 5 years after the tax return deadline for that year. So for the 2024 tax year, you need to keep your records until February 2030. Failure to keep proper records could land you with a penalty of up to £3,000 per tax year if HMRC was to find out, so it's definitely a mistake to avoid. That being said, having to keep records doesn't necessarily mean drowning in piles of receipts. Thanks to modern technology, there are many apps such as Debt Prepare to streamline your record keeping and save you from some of the admin burden. These tools make it easier to track your expenses, store digital copies or receipts, and organise your financial information so you are always prepared come tax season. Mistake number 2 is missing deadlines. There are 3 crucial dates that you need to remember when filing your tax return and paying any tax due. Firstly, the 5th of April marks the end of the financial year, so you must prepare your income and accounts up to this date. Next, January 31st is the deadline for filing your tax return, paying the balance and payment of tax due, and making your first payment on account if necessary. Lastly, if you make payments on account, remember to pay your second payment on account by July 31st. Missing these deadlines can result in penalties and interest charges, which can quickly add up. To avoid these costly mistakes, set reminders and make sure to stay on top of your calendar. Procrastination may seem harmless until you're hit with an unexpected fine and charges, so take action early to make sure you're not caught off guard. Another common mistake people make is neglecting to file their tax return if they believe they don't owe any tax. You might be 100% correct in thinking that you don't owe a penny to HMRC, but if you were issued a tax return and fail to file one, you will still be issued a late fine and penalty. Even if your tax liability is zero, the requirement to file a return remains unless HMRC explicitly removes you from self-assessment. If you believe you are no longer required to file a tax return, you can contact HMRC and ask to be removed from self-assessment. However, make sure to get this sorted before the January deadline, or you will face an automatic £100 penalty. This is money down the drain for something that could be easily avoided, so be proactive and check your filing obligations as soon as possible. One mistake is more common than you might think is overlooking allowable expenses and not claiming everything you're entitled to. There are many allowable expenses you can claim. We have a whole video dedicated to breaking these down, so be sure to check that out right here. Some commonly overlooked expenses include allowances for mileage, phone costs, and use of home for business purposes. Not claiming for these expenses can lead to a higher tax bill than necessary, which obviously no one wants. It's worth taking the time to familiarise yourself with all the expenses you can claim, or better yet, consult with a professional who can ensure you're optimising your tax position. Lastly, the biggest tax mistake in my opinion, though I might be a bit biased, is failing to seek professional advice. Accountants and tax advisors are well versed in the latest tax laws and regulations, and they can offer insights and strategies you may not be aware of. Whether it's identifying the expenses you've qualified for, helping you avoid costly errors, or ensuring you file on time, our expertise is invaluable. While it may seem like an additional expense, the saving and peace of mind we can provide often far outweighs the cost. And that is everything I have for you today. I hope you keep these common mistakes in mind to help you save time, stress, and money. In the meantime, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next video.